Hey Living Word, today we're walking through our Phase 1 remodel. The overall focus in Phase 1 was to stay true to our master plan, and we put a lot of effort into due diligence. There were many areas where decisions were made, collaboration happened across groups and committees, and many walkthroughs of the spaces. Up first, we're going to check out Classroom A. Additional classroom space is one of the needs that was identified as part of our needs assessment. Overall, we added 6 classrooms upstairs and refreshed 1 classroom downstairs. Though these classrooms will be used in other ways too, signs on the doors of each classroom tell us which children's ministry age groups will be using them regularly. Each classroom has 1 set of upper and lower cabinets, allowing for additional storage, a whiteboard, a Wi-Fi enabled TV for videos, programming, and eventual live streaming from the sanctuary, and an iPad that connects with the TVs. The donated iPads will be essential to our new check-in, check-out procedure and will also connect with the TVs. Directly across the hallway from Classroom A is becoming the Children's Ministry office, and directly next to Classroom A is Classroom B. The space you see today is mostly finished. There are still some small touch-up items that you'll notice as we walk through this video. Directly across from Classroom B is our old nursery, which is still a nursery. You can see it's been cleaned up and set back up and is ready to go for nursery on Sunday mornings. Inside the nursery is still the small bathroom, and inside you can see it has gotten a new refreshed look. Okay, we'll head back out into the hallway and walk towards what used to be the men's restroom. As you can see, it still is the men's restroom on one side, and the other side was turned into a storage closet. In our original design, the hallway you just walked through was supposed to continue on through where the storage closet is, and Classroom C was going to be a bit bigger. Above and within the storage closet area is a big support beam that would have been $25,000 or more to move to provide the needed support. Instead of that, it was decided to downsize the men's bathroom and build a storage closet around the support for the beam and route the hallway around the closet, resulting in a bit smaller Classroom C, but as you'll see later, this classroom is still a good space for us. As part of our city inspector review, we needed to create the hallway you just walked through, leading to outside. Due to the parking lot expansion, the youth Gaga pit and fire pit were moved to right outside this door, which is a good thing. This spot is much closer to the youth and children's spaces, and there is no busy road to cross to get here. This area will also house our picnic tables. Windows and exterior siding is a challenging topic. Due to the timing and cost, the decision was to leave this alone until we can do some additional planning and match it with the design of Phase 2, or at least do something in the interim to get us by. Now we enter Classroom C, which was the room that was adjusted to allow for the storage closet next to the men's restroom, but as you can see, it is still a really good size. As we head back into the hallway, we'll go towards Classroom D, which is our largest classroom. In there you will see 2 sets of tables, one for adults and one for our children's ministry smaller kiddos. We are still living into how the classrooms will be used, but we believe Classroom D will be a great place for brides and their bridesmaids to get ready on wedding day. Across the hallway from Classroom D, you can see another small storage closet. This is a second storage closet that was created with the decision not to move the big beam and make the men's bathroom smaller. Our last 2 classrooms on the main level are Classrooms E and F. The new education tables you see in each classroom were purchased using Giving Tuesday funds. If you can remember, there were ornaments on a Christmas tree last November. I love the wall hangings that Carly and the Children's Ministry Board hung up everywhere. It really makes each classroom feel special and welcoming. As we head back out into the hallway, you'll see 2 closets. The first one is a brand new HVAC closet, which houses one of the 3 new HVAC units. The second one is an electrical closet that was pre-existing, and right across the hallway from that one is our pre-existing women's bathroom, which along with the men's bathroom received a facelift in this process. As we finish looking at the women's bathroom, I'll talk about an add-on to this Phase 1 project, which has been expanding our parking lot. The space east of our main parking area is in the process of becoming 30 to 40 or maybe more additional spots to relieve some of our parking constraints. Our first reasonable quote for the parking lot was around $150,000, but we were able to adjust scope and get it down to around $60,000 for a crushed granite surface. The whole parking lot will get some repairs and resurfacing towards the end of Phase 2. As we head down the stairs, you will notice that they got refreshed with some paint on the railings. Down the hallway, you will notice that we decided not to do too much as far as refreshing the finishings, since this entire area, as well as each bathroom downstairs, will be impacted by Phase 2. Original plans involved putting in double doors in this entrance to the youth room. However, putting in the needed structural support for double doors would have cost around $12,000, and it was decided that that cost was not worth it. As we head down the hallway, we'll go towards what we are calling Classroom G. If you remember, a long time ago, this room was 2 small rooms. Prior to the building project, we knocked a wall out and made it one big room, but it still had 2 awkward doors, so we removed one during this project for better flow. This room also received one of the new sets of cabinets and was given a fresh coat of paint. This classroom will primarily be used for 5th and 6th grade students, which will be taught a new curriculum geared more towards their age. Now onto the youth room, where we'll enter through a brand new doorway that was created during this project. A lot of things happened in the youth room, and it had the most demolition out of the entire project. There used to be a wall dividing this room into 2 spaces. We removed that wall to create one big space. There also used to be a set of double doors leading from outside to a cement pedestal inside, all of which was removed. A new closet houses one of the 3 HVAC units and has some extra space for storage as well. Original plans had the orientation of this room the long way. However, after a recommendation from an audiovisual company, we changed the orientation to be what you see today. Original plans for the youth room had us installing a drop ceiling in this space, but once the drop ceiling was removed, we noticed how spacious it felt and decided to go for a more open industrial look. We also went with some more modern lighting design for this space, which is yet to be hung. We really wanted this space to be a cool, cozy hangout spot for our youth, but also to be able to have more organized events, which is why we have some flex seating and will eventually have a full sound presentation system. During this process, we were so encouraged as some fairly large donations were made specifically for youth room finishings and sound system. You can see currently there is new couches, folding chairs, a fridge, and a kitchenette, as well as some of the classic games we had before. We are ending Phase 1 having spent almost exactly the budgeted amount of $700,000 and have over $2 million raised for Phase 2. Praise God! We can't wait to see what he will do next.